All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Indianapolis Colts. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Play action. It's Jackson. And he'll find Hall. 16 yards on the game. First play and a quick first down.
To number 2. A gain of 16 yards. First down, New England.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Second and 12 at the 39-yard line.
Oh, you got deep? Hey, we got right. We got right. He can't, man. He's not going to give you.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Throwing is Jackson. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 44-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 7 on the year. as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo.
He don't know no better. Shoot.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go. 50. Plant.
Kill. Watch.
Protein spill.
Safe.
On first down, Flanagan. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess, but it's going to be second down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Look at me. Go. Hit it.
From the gun, Flanagan. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I won't wait until the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on the first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, it's Jackson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Check. Watch out. Alert flare.
Jackson. Got a man open. That's Harry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Flanagan. And his throw here's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it's 2nd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, seam 6. Get it.
Operating from the gun. Flanagan into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling,
Second and 2 at their 48-yard line.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A draw play for Mixon. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun to give to Mixon. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Here we go, set. 18, Gator.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Check 99. Check
2.
99.
On 2nd down now, Kirby. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
20, go out.
Check 25.
Now.
On third down, Flanagan. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Alert 3.
Hey, Charlie. 5.
Throwing on first down. Flanagan. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Kill, 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 kill.
Topper, topper.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Yeah.
2nd and 15. And he's going to go down again.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category.
Ready.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays.
On the ball. Defense.
From the gun, Flanagan looking for Campbell downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 38-yard line. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
SOS.
Jackson on first down. He finds his running back, Mixon. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now for the point after. And it is now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Down. 50. Plant.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Go.
On 1st and 10, Flanagan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Back to throw. Flanagan. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Flanagan looking for Campbell downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been...
That's caught inside the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.